Hello everyone, I'm so glad you could join me for February 2023's Testing Hot New Makeup. This is the monthly video where I try out some of the hottest, most hyped up new makeup releases. Last month, my video was pretty much all high-end products. However, this month, I have a really good balance of high-end and drugstore. I've got the new KVD Beauty Good Apple Full Coverage Serum Foundation. I've got the new Urban Decay Naked Quickie Concealer. I've got this new Priming Essence Primer Liquid from Wet n Wild. I've got a bunch of the new Milani eyeshadow palettes. Most likely I will only use one of them in this video. I also have a couple new products from Revolution at Walmart. I've also got a new bronzer from Hard Candy, the new Charlotte Tilbury Matte Beauty Blush, and then I've got two new lip products. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. This is the MAC Locked Kiss Ink in Bodacious, and I also purchased one of the new Tarte Maracuja lip creams. Again, I'm not sure which one of these I will be testing in this video. And finally, I have this new product from Iconic London. It is the Tint and Texture Brow Perfecting Gel. I could have sworn Iconic London just came out with a brow product in a little tube. This one is in a long tube, and I did check out the applicator already, which is exactly what I like. This real tiny one, because my brows are so thin and sparse. I find that the tinier the wand, the better it is for my brows at least. Okay, it's time to try some makeups. Okay, first up is the Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer Fluid. This is supposed to smooth, condition, refine pores, balance, and prolong makeup. I heard about this from Samantha Shorman, who is another content creator here on YouTube, but I actually found out about it through one of her TikTok videos. She has oily skin like I do. I think she tested it with the Rimmel Lasting Finish. She said that she was the least oily she had ever been using that combo, and she wasn't certain at the time I saw the video whether or not it was because of the primer or because of the foundation, or if it was the combination together. So if you're someone with truly excessively oily skin, hearing those words, "never been less oily in my life," are very, very exciting and tempting. So I ran to Ulta to get this. All right, it says I have to shake well, apply evenly to my face, and allow 1 minute to set before applying makeup. So we'll shake it up. I brought in some cotton balls because I'm guessing that's how you should apply it. So I'm gonna put a little bit on the cotton and apply a thin layer. If you're new to my channel, just so you know, I do follow up these videos, at least I try to, a couple weeks later in my monthly favorites and fails video on how I'm liking the products after a few more tries, because this video is basically just my first impressions. Okay, so I'm gonna wait 1 minute, but I'm not going to make you wait. I will cut out the waiting portion, and we'll go right into the KVD Beauty Foundation. So this is a full coverage serum foundation. I bought this online. I purchased the shade Medium 027, so fingers crossed that it works. And just to let you know, the original KVD Good Apple foundation in the cream formula, in the round cream formula, was an absolute disaster on my oily skin. So this one, from what I understand, is supposed to be for those of us who are more combination oily to very oily, that the original Good Apple foundation did not work for. This foundation retails for $42. It comes in 40 shades. It's vegan, cruelty-free, offers a natural finish, best for oily combo, and they say normal skin. It claims to be a lightweight, full coverage serum foundation that blends and bends with skin for a natural, seamless finish and transfer-proof wear. Those are some bold claims. So I'm gonna shake this up, and I'm not sure if I want to use a foundation brush or my Stands Out sponge. I think I'm going to go with my Stands Out sponge today. I have no idea where these two little breakouts have come from. I really hope it's not that new Peter Thomas Roth primer I've been testing out, because I really, really like that primer. However, I have not broken out like this in a really, really long time. Ooh, I like that it has a pump. I gotta say, in the bottle, this looks a lot lighter than a medium shade. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I wanted to fix my nails before filming. So we're going to ignore them. Okay, we'll start with that much. And you know what? The color is a little strange. It almost has like a greenish cast to it. But, you know, it matches. It's definitely full coverage. I feel like it's looking very heavy. Almost like I'm applying a mask. I think for this side, I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. Yeah, if you've got stuff to cover, this is going to cover it, but it does look and feel a little heavy. So let's try it a different way. All right, putting a little bit less on this side, just like that much. And now I'm using my Makeup by Ariel sponge damp. And yeah, this is a lot better. It's a lot more natural. Yes, much, much better. I think you can even tell that it's a lot more natural looking with a damp sponge application. Yeah, I should know by now that the Stands Out sponge is good for when I want more coverage. A damp sponge is best for when I want a little bit more of a sheer coverage. Well, not sheer. This is definitely not a sheer coverage foundation at all, even if you use this damp sponge, but let's just say it gives a more natural look than this side. Okay, all right, I'm gonna look close up in my magnifying mirror. It does look really flawless, but I can see how this would not be the foundation for someone with dry skin. I feel like one smile and it would crack. All right, so we'll see how this wears throughout the day. We'll see if it's really transfer proof. Actually, this side has really dried down, so I'm gonna take my clean robe and press it against my face and kind of go like that. Nothing came off. Let's do it again. No? Nothing. All right, in the Urban Decay Quickie Concealer, I purchased the shade 30 CP Cool Pink because I do like my concealers to have a little bit of a pink or peach undertone to them versus a yellow. Now, I pretty much only use my concealers on my under eye. I don't use them on the face. You definitely don't need a separate concealer on your face if you're using a full coverage foundation like this one. And I'm also not typically a fan of any packaging that has its own brush. Oh wait, there's no option with this. You have to use this. How does this come out? I gotta look this up because I have no idea how this works. Oh, it is dual-ended, so why can't I get mine open? So this claims to be a 24-hour multi-use concealer. It says that it's infused with vitamin E. You're supposed to tap it, buff it, and be done for up to 24 hours. It's waterproof, offers lightweight full coverage if you can open it. Get it. Oh. There we go. Okay, so it has a large doe foot applicator like the Tarte Shape Tape. This one might be a little bit bigger. It has a weird smell. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 dots like that. Okay, this is too dark for me. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not giving me any brightening. Darn it, why do I do this to myself? I know I should just go into the store and choose my color. I hate to say it because I love shopping at Ulta overall, but when I go into the store, they always have like one person working the register with a line out the door. When I went in to purchase this the other day, their systems were down. They couldn't take anything but cash. And I'm telling you, every time I go into that store, at least the location near me, there's an issue. So that's why I prefer to just do a buy online, pick up in store. So I just go to the parking lot, call them, they bring out my stuff, but then half the time I end up with the wrong shade. I mean, this isn't bad. It's just, like I said, I typically like something just a little bit more brightening. But the coverage is really good. It blended out really quickly. A little bit goes a long way. Now I want to try this Hard Candy Face Off Bronzer. I purchased this from Walmart in the shade Honey Glaze. It says that it offers a sun-warmed shimmer and glow. It's also hydrating, brightening, and buildable. So this is the packaging. It's got this little wand. Almost looks like a lip gloss wand applicator. And I'm gonna go like this and buff it in. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a little bit orangey, but it's not bad. I do like the applicator. It ensures that you don't get too much on. I'm gonna put a little bit here. It definitely is blendable. Let's build it up a little bit more. I want to give my cheeks a lifted effect. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see how it works on the nose. Obviously, I'm not bronzing my nose. I'm attempting to contour my nose, and I don't think this is the best product for that as far as shade. But we're doing this. We are going to see if it will work. Yeah, not too bad. At first, I felt like it was very blendable with the brush, but trying to blend out over this foundation with my finger isn't going as well. I don't know. What do we think? Okay, I feel like my under eyes need some brightening, and I don't have a new brightening powder. I do have this matte powder from Revolution, but I'm going to use that to set the rest of my face. For my under eyes, I'm just reaching for this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush brightening powder. We're going to set the under eyes and the lids. There we go. I definitely needed some brightening up. Now I'm going to open this Revolution Super Matte Powder. I got the shade Translucent. Oh, that's nice. I am looking super matte though. Super matte. I am anxious to see how this looks in the natural light because I am feeling very, very matte. If you are someone with dry skin, you are probably looking at me horrified right now. But stick with me though. We have other non-skin type specific products coming up. But my oily skin friends who want to be matte matte, ooh, I am matte matte. Okay, before we move on to eyes, I'm going to apply some brow pencil to my brows, and then we'll test out this new Iconic London brow product. All right, so to fill in my brows, I just used this MAC brow pencil in Stylized, and now I'm using the Tint and Texture Brow Perfecting Gel from Iconic London, and I am going to fluff up those brows. Ooh, this is exactly the kind of brow product I like. It has those little fibers to really build up sparse brows. They actually sent me this as PR, and they sent me 3 shades, and for some reason I grabbed the medium brown. I think there was a blonde and a clear, which is probably what I should have used. Oh well. I don't mind a darker brow sometimes. So this is nice. I mean, I'm not like jumping out of my seat over it or anything, but I do like it. Okay, I just carved out my brows with a little concealer. Okay, now it's time for eyeshadow. Today I'm going to use this Gilded Mini in Call Me Old Fashioned. I think this might be a good dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel eyeshadow palette, or at least a good alternative. Okay, I'm gonna use tape for this look. I am going out later, so I am going to do something a little bit more dramatic. Nothing crazy, just like a classic smoky eye. Question I get a lot when I use tape is, does the tape mess up your foundation or concealer when you remove it? It does a little bit, but it's not so bad where it's very time consuming to touch up. I just take my sponge and kind of go over it and it's fine. But you do always want to make sure that you put the tape on the back of your hand first before you remove it to get rid of that excess stickiness. So I'm going to start with this mid-tone brown all over my lid. It's nicely pigmented. Yeah, I like that it's not crazy pigmented right from the start, because for a beginner, that's not always a good thing. But I can build it up really easily. Okay, I really like that color. Now I'm going to take this shade right here on the outer corner and sort of buff out the edges and bring it up a little bit higher. Because I have hooded eyes, I want to make sure that you can see the eyeshadow when my eyes are open. Now I'm going to take this shimmer shade right here with my finger and, ooh, okay, Milani, look at that gorgeousness. I was not expecting that. Hopefully it's picking up on camera. That is so pretty. Wow. Now remember, we're not looking at my fingernails. So pretty. But now I want to test out this. It really feels like one of those toppers from the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes. I think I've compared this to 2 Charlotte Tilbury palettes now. The quads and the supermodel. Okay, that was not the best idea because I got fallout all over. Now I'm taking the darkest shade and this BK Beauty, what number is this? 204 brush. And this is where the tape comes in handy because I'm going to do a soft winged liner. Ooh, this is perfect. This black, or almost black, it's not like a real deep dark black, it's kind of like an off black, but it's perfect for what I'm looking to do with this look. So I'm just doing the wing. I'm not even coming in towards the center of my eye. I'm just putting it right there. That's it. Okay, I like it. I'm gonna remove the tape. I'm gonna do the other eye and come back. Okay, I really like the way the eyes came out. I will say though that this shade right here, it is pretty chunky. So not only did I have fallout, but it is a little bit more difficult to work with. The end result is still pretty, but I need to play around with it a little bit more. And maybe you want to think about doing your eyes first if you're going to use this palette. I'm curling my lashes. And you know what? I think I'm going to take a little bit of the one shade in the palette I have not used yet, which is this sort of shimmering bronze, and apply a little bit of that to my lower lash line. So far, I really do like this palette, truly. Even though the shade was a bit chunky. Everything else, great. Now I'm tightlining with some black eye pencil. And it's time to try this new mascara from Revolution, Power Lash Volume. It has a large applicator. It's sort of reminiscent of a Dior Show mascara. It's a drier formula. It's not super dry, but it's drier than what I've been using recently. It's kind of clumpy. Clumping. Yeah, I've got a huge clump right in the corner. Oh, and it's not getting any better. Oh, this brush. See, this is why I never really got into Dior Show. It's just too big for my eyes. The wand is just too big for my little eyes. I mean, it's giving some nice volume. If I can just get rid of that clump. Oh, I wish I brought a lash comb in here. Well, we're going to be putting lashes on anyway, because how could I do a testing hot new makeup video without applying my lashes that were recently released? I don't hate this, but it's not great. There are definitely better mascaras at the drugstore around this price. Well, maybe not around this price. I think this was only like $3. I mean, it's not bad. It's going better on this side than it did on the other one. And lately I have not been putting any mascara along my lower lash lines. None. All right, I feel like I'm looking a little pale and I don't have a new bronzer, so I just grabbed this Makeup by Mario bronzer in light medium. And we're going to bronze things up a little bit. Yeah, I feel like full coverage foundations, they often give a very one-dimensional effect. So you have to bring back in some dimension to the face with contour, bronzing, highlighting. Okay, I did mention that I would be applying some of my lashes to this look, but I always like to show you guys the look without lashes, the completed look without lashes first, before I put on the falsies. So we're going to continue on and I will put the lashes on last. I am so excited to use this Charlotte Tilbury blush. I did cheat a little bit and use the other one I purchased. I was not sent. I purchased from the Charlotte Tilbury website the pink shade in this, and then also the Pillow Talk shade, which is exclusive to the Charlotte Tilbury website. And I love the pink. I demoed and talked about that shade in a video that should have gone up already before this one. So I already know I like the formula. I just don't know about this Pillow Talk shade on my skin tone. So this is the packaging, and I'm going to unlock it, and I'm only putting a touch right here because I do know from using the pink shade that a little bit goes a long way. Although from what I've seen, the pink one is a little bit more sheer than this one. Oh, this is beautiful. So pretty. And I love the way these feel. It's a very soft focus matte. Okay, I was not sure that I was going to love this color, but I do. So I bought these because I think Charlotte Tilbury has taken me off their PR list. But that's okay. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do not mind purchasing the products that interest me. I mean, would I like them to send me a PR package again? Sure, but you know I'll always tell the truth. And some products I'm going to like, and some products I'm not. And if that takes me off of someone's PR list, then so be it. Okay, I've got to stretch. Sitting here for so long really hurts my, or should I say, inflames my shoulder issues. You know what else I don't have that's new? A highlighter. And I need some highlight. Okay, I just grabbed this Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in 250. Oh, wow, I completely forgot. I haven't used this in a really long time. I completely forgotten how bold this highlighter is. Wow. Holy moly. I like it though. I'm gonna pop some of this in my tear ducts too. Ooh, yes. Oh my goodness, I gotta put this back in my my main rotation. This is so good. Okay, it's time for lips. I think I wanna test out the MAC. I'm going to start off with the MAC lip pencil in Soar. And I'm using this shade because I saw someone on TikTok pair this specific color with this specific liner. And this is the shade Bodacious, and all of the products will be listed and linked down below in the description box, as usual. It's a little bit browner than I expected it to be. These are supposed to be completely kiss-proof after 3 minutes. All right, here's the finished look without the lashes. For those of you that don't know, a couple of weeks ago, I did launch my first collaboration with a brand. I created 4 styles of lashes with BK Beauty, and the style Vegas seems to be the most intimidating to people. So it's for that reason that I'm going to use them today. So this is how they look in the box. Yes, they are very, very long widthwise. But I'm going to be cutting off at least 3 clusters and putting the inner portion of the lash on the outer corner of my eye. I already have some pre-cut because I've used them before, and you can use these lashes over and over and over again. So I cut them to look like this, like a 3/4 lash. Originally, I did discuss with Lisa about putting out 2 specific corner lashes and 2 strip lashes, but ultimately, we decided that it was better to just do 1 corner lash or half lash and then let people customize the other styles to their specific eye shape. So for instance, some people may want to cut 1 more bunch off of this and use it as a very tiny lifting corner lash. Or some people may have wider eyes and be able to use almost the entire strip. We just didn't want to leave anybody out. So I just popped 1 on. And as you can see, it gives that really beautiful cat eye flare without overpowering my eyeshadow. All of the lash styles I designed are perfect for hooded eyes. And if you need a full tutorial on how to apply lashes, of course I have one that I will link in the description box. So I'm just waving this around, waiting 15 to 30 seconds for it to dry, and then popping those babies right on. All right, it's time to go fix this hair and put on some clothes. I have to say I really like how my foundation looks. It does not look as heavy in natural light or in person as I thought that it would, being that this is such a full coverage foundation. This footage was taken after about 10 hours, and I could not believe how beautiful this foundation still looked on my skin. It actually looks way more natural than I ever anticipated it to. I'm going to continue to test it out, but so far I'm loving it. As far as this Wet n Wild essence goes, it's too soon for me to tell if I like it because it doesn't have any immediate benefits. I didn't see any immediate pore smoothing. I didn't see any immediate lifting or anything that you can sometimes see with other primers. This type of priming essence is meant to keep your makeup looking fantastic throughout the day. So my overall first impressions of all of the complexion products are very good. I probably could have chosen better color-wise when it came to the concealer, but I did really enjoy the consistency of this product, how easily it blended out. It does feel hydrating. It doesn't look cakey under my eyes. The combination of this KVD Beauty Foundation and this powder gave me the most matte finish of my life. The Hard Candy Bronzer was nice. I do like it. I'm looking forward to playing with it a little bit more and perhaps checking out the other two shades that this comes in. The mascara was so-so, not great. What I have changed my mind about is the shade Pillow Talk in this Charlotte Tilbury blush. For some reason, it's making my skin look very dirty. So I like the formula, but I don't think this is the best color for me. The Milani Gilded Mini Eyeshadow Palette in Call Me Old Fashioned. Love this. I am very, very excited to test out the other color stories. The Iconic London Brow product was nice. I don't see how it's that different from like the Fluff and Brow, the new Fluff and Brow from Benefit. I also really like the new Too Faced Fluffing Brow product. Doesn't it seem like every brand is coming out with a brow fluffing product? I do feel like it holds really well, really, really well. And I did appreciate the very tiny little applicator. It's perfect for my brows. All right, what else? What else? Oh, the MAC lipstick. Let's do a kiss test. Clean hand. Nothing came off except for a little bit of the lip pencil. Amazing. And it doesn't feel dry. I mean, slightly dry, but nowhere near as dry feeling as so many other long wears that I've tried. This is great. And well, of course, I love my false lashes. And please don't be intimidated by Vegas. They are so, so pretty. Okay, I'm not loving my hair, but I am loving the makeup look. I hope you loved watching this video. Okay, maybe not loved. If you liked watching this video, if you enjoyed it at all, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and join the Risa Does Makeup family. I do upload new content at least twice per week. You can also find more content from me over on TikTok and Instagram under the same username, Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.